I'm starting recording today. This is the first of many videos. My goal is to make 100 at first, see how it goes. I'm calling this channel Hi, we're working here. I'm calling this channel Practicing Speech. I'm speaking to those who have been silenced for a long time in their lives. I have been silent for a long time in my life. I've held a lot of thoughts in my head, but I've chosen not to speak them out loud. And when I started to do that, I discovered that I had been silenced for so long that I actually didn't really know how to speak anymore. So I decided I needed some practice. So that's why I'm doing this. First, I need to say a few words on why I am not doing this on video. I am recording it on video, but I'm not going to put it up as a video. And that's not for my own sake. I understand that a lot of people, before they start a video blog or a YouTube channel, they fret a lot about why, if they dare put something up live. And one question that always arises is a fear of being judged. And I've thought about that too. And that is something that I'm prepared to take, but I also have other people in my life that I know are not so keen on this. When I was being silenced, I lived in a very, very tight community where shame was the major vehicle for controlling other people. Shame and loyalty. Loyalty was a good thing, and when you weren't loyal, that's when you experienced shame. And I chose to leave that family system a long time ago. I want to speak about it now. But even if I am prepared to face that judgment, I know that there are other people who are still inside the system, who have chosen to remain there, will be judged by other people because of their relationship to me, because of the speaking up that I am doing. And I don't want them to go through that. And I think that that's been holding me back for quite a long time. And that's why I also have stayed silent after I left the system. But I've come to a point now that I feel that I cannot do that anymore. I have, for my own sake, I need to start working on where do I want to go? What is my voice? What do I have to say in life? While I am between my birth and my death, what are the words that I want to utter in that in between? And I cannot wait any longer. But don't want to put other people on display, so therefore I have chosen to do this just using my voice. After all, that's what I want to practice in any case. Perhaps someday that I will expose the original videos, but not at this time. I want to speak about goals in life. that would be a good topic for this first video, because I have realized that I have lived a lot of my life with other people's goal in mind, and that made me show up for things working towards that goal. And when I started to talk about that I wanted to do other things, then people didn't believe me. They would say, "What? How can you think that you're going to end up over there when you're going in a direction over here, a quite different direction?" And they were right, because having been set up with a goal that I didn't decide for myself very early on, I started moving in that direction. And then when you need to switch, you don't just need to start to think about going in a different direction or talk about it. You actually have to do the action, take steps in that direction. And I think that it's a lot more important than what goals you have is where do you choose to show up every day? Where are you taking those steps? In what general direction are you taking the steps in your own life? Back home, I could talk all I wanted about what goals I wanted to achieve and what I wanted to do with my life, and I know they would always mock me about it. And they would have been right, because I was still showing up at their table. I was still showing up playing that game. And if you want to aim for different goals in your life, you have to switch tables. You have to get up from the table that you're sitting, stop playing that game, and go sit down by another table, play a different game. And you need to learn the rules of that game. And it's going to take time. And it's going to be hard. Because in the beginning, you don't know the rules. Everybody around that table are new to you, and they're playing by rules that you have no idea how to play it. But you need to practice and be prepared to fail. And the people from the table where you used to play your game, they will probably follow you there and watch how you're playing, and they will criticize you, and they will say, "Look, but you're not winning." And no, you're not going to win. But winning is not the goal. What I'm looking for is what game do I want to keep playing, regardless of whether I'm winning or not. This podcast is probably going to have a lot of different topics, but it is written for those of you who, like me, feel that you're in between something. You're in a transition. You have lived or done something in your life so far, and it has turned out to be something that maybe you didn't want yourself. Maybe you've lost yourself. You want to go in a different direction. And I just want to share my own journey along this path, and in the hope that maybe it will resonate with someone else who is in a similar position.